I'm at UFC 308. I'm sitting down with all these fighters. Ilia says he's going to starch Max. He goes out and he does it. Hamzat says he's not going to be any different against Robert Whitaker than it was before. He goes and he does that. Shara Bullet does a spinning back fist,
Double.
uh,
A double.
double back fist. Danny Gay and Ron Murphy had a sick fight. Every fight on that card was insane. So when you broke down that event as a whole, what was like your biggest takeaway? Like, was it Hamzat Chimaev is the best middleweight in the world? Was it Ilia Topuria may just be the most well-rounded featherweight we've ever
Yeah.
seen, even though we've seen all of those guys? What was your biggest takeaway from UFC 308?
I would say Topouria probably, and this is I love these cards over there. Saturday afternoon pay-per-views are tremendous. I wish they did a few of them per year. It's so great to just,
Nobody
Saturday
knows.
afternoon, just put them on Saturday afternoon, chill out. You're watching, you're hanging out, fights are going on, and then they're done by like 4:30 or whatever, and you can go do whatever you want with your family. It's awesome. Um, Topouria was really, really impressive. He's good everywhere. I was actually kind of thinking like Topouria might be what we thought Conor was going to end up being, or we thought Sean O'Malley was going to be. He's got a great personality.
Can I ask
Uh,
you something real quick to
go.
stop you on that point? I don't mean
Yeah,
to cut you
go for it.
off. Did we really think Sean O'Malley was going to be that? Just be honest. Like
I thought once
Topuria,
he got rolling,
not
there was a chance.
in terms of personality, maybe. But
Yes.
Topuria came here as a wrestler. O'Malley doesn't have that. Connor never had that. Like that, to me, limits the idea that those guys could have been great
Yeah.
long
Yeah.
reigning champions.
Well, I actually think Connor, had he stayed focused and not done the booger sugar, probably could have been. I mean, he just kind of stopped fighting. Like he was really, really a good fighter. He had a few weaknesses, but then once he kind of achieved the level of fame, his life feels like it just changed, and the frequency at which he fought went way down. He never defended his title at either weight class, not one time at 55, 45, or 55. And Sean O'Malley, obviously, like the Peter Yan fight, showed some weaknesses, but then it kind of appeared that maybe he's gonna get over them and get through them. Marab, I suppose, was the boogeyman in that division, and
There's a couple, right? Because Umar
Umar
Nurmagomedov has that same
also.
ability.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, that's fair.
it makes
Um,
it hard to think that he would be able to just continuously get through those guys
yeah,
with those
but
wrestle heavy approaches.
yeah, and now with Topouria, you see, Holloway and Volkanovski kind of ran that division for a really long time. I have to go back and look, but it feels like many years.
No, many
And
years.
and he took them out back to back,
It was.
non-competitive. Neither bout was really all that competitive.
Hey,
Um,
he got
yeah,
them both in less than one fight. He got Max in the third. He got
yeah,
Volk in the second. He got through both of them dudes, two of the three greatest featherweights of all time.
yes,
He got through them in less than 5 rounds, bro.
yeah.
It's crazy to think of what this kid's doing.
So, and he's still young, and they matched him up with some interesting fights, even for a wrestler. Sometimes wrestlers maybe don't have great grappling, but they put him against Bryce Mitchell and he dominated him. That was the first fight where I was like, oh
Submitted
shit,
him.
he's really good. Like, holy moly. They put him against Ryan Hall, who's a very tricky, like that's
Yep.
kind of like a hard person to beat because he's so skilled in one area. So they kind of like have thrown him against a lot of different
What, do you
people, and
think maybe
he's
that? Do you think maybe that though? One of the biggest knocks on Sugar Sean was that they didn't think he was fighting the best.
they did, yeah, that was a big
Yes,
knock.
right. Do you think that though, because of Ilya going through what he went through with those types of fights, he went through Bryce Mitchell, who at the time was the man, and Ilya beat him to the
Yes.
point that he just grabbed him and put him in an arm triangle and choked him out.
Yes. Beat
Then
him so bad.
he beat Josh Emmett, bro. Do you remember how bad he beat Josh Emmett in
So
Orlando,
bad. It was
bro?
so ugly.
That was ugly.
Was that like the worst scorecard ever in UFC history? Wasn't it like a 50-42 or something to
Dude,
that effect?
he beat the crap out of Josh Emmett. It was,
Yep.
and Josh Emmett's the hardest puncher in the division. So you kind of
Yes.
knew like this dude is really,
Really
really
good.
scary.
Yeah.
So he starts doing all these things, and then he goes out there and he wins the fight against Volk. And then I started saying to myself, if this kid, hey, because the kid's a superstar, like
Yeah.
bro, the president of Spain is like Did you? Is there a
Well,
president? What do they have over
he's
there?
got that buddy that plays soccer that's like really famous
Sergio
too.
Ramos is the man,
Yeah.
bro.
I
Hey,
don't know
bro.
nothing about soccer, so
So
but I
listen,
guess he's famous.
I've made friends with Sergio Ramos just by knowing Ilia Topuria, and to me, that's awesome.
Oh, look
Like,
at DC just name dropping on the
yo,
podcast. Oh,
guess what else,
I'm
bro?
friends with Sergio Ramos
Yo,
and we
yo,
play FIFA
wait,
together.
stop. Did you see my suit Saturday? Did you see that suit, boy?
Were you wearing purple?
Bro, it was like a maroonish burnt. You want me to tell you why? Want me to tell
Burgundy?
you why?
We can't be friends anymore. You're getting too fancy.
No,
You kept your humble roots for a long time, but you're
bro,
wearing effing burgundy suits and saying
yeah,
you're friends with Sergio Ramos. I don't
bro.
know if we can do
Well,
this
this one here,
anymore.
Ben. You want to know why I wore it? Because
Why?
before they go, hey, we're in Abu Dhabi. Steve Harvey's gonna be there. I say, oh, hook me up then, because Steve Harvey
Wait, the
always
guy
has.
from Family Feud?
Steve Harvey wears like that nice suit all the time. I took a picture with him. I said, Steve, they told me you were coming, dog. I said, so give me a nice suit. He said, boy, you're crazy, DC. You the man, boy.
Oh my
Hey, I love
gosh.
Steve Harvey, dog.
You
So
know my
anyhow,
favorite clip on almost all the internet? There's this one
what?
clip. I'm sure you've had to see it. So Steve Harvey does the Family Feud, which is a great show that I watched
It
growing
is.
up,
Yes,
right?
he's the man.
And there's an attractive woman and this dude, and they're at the buzzer, when they come up to the buzzer, you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
And this dude just starts woofing at her, and Steve Harvey's like, "Bro, ain't your wife over there?" Have you seen
Steve
that
Harvey
clip?
goes, boy, he always like, I don't want to be you tomorrow. Because hey, some of the stuff they say on Family Feud, I'm like, these people are crazy. Because they're married. Hold on, I'm trying to find the picture of me and Steve. I walk right up. He came up to me, DC, what's up, boy? I said, Steve, they told me you were coming today, baby. I said, make my suit real nice. Hey, look at
Oh
that.
my gosh. You're too funny. I love it because okay, we're friends again because now you're humble, admitting
You
like
like
you're so
that?
excited to meet Steve
You
Harvey.
like that?
Back like in 2008 when I posted that picture when you were too scared to talk to them basketball players
Boy,
that I didn't know them, and I had to go say, "Hey man,
you're
my
my
friend wants a picture with you. Can we
bro,
make
because
this
guess what?
happen?"
Because guess what,
What?
bro? It's hard. Like, bro, they told me. I saw a story yesterday where this famous rapper went up to Michael Jordan, asked for a picture, and Michael Jordan like cussed him out, went crazy on him,
Well,
told him he was
Michael
paying
Jordan, he's different. He's
$15,000.
different.
Bro, still, it's hard to ask for photos. Anyhow, back to Ilia Topuria.
Okay.
Bro, his son walks in there and hands him a rose.
Wait, he's got a kid?
He's got two. He's got that little boy, and he's
Oh, I
got a
didn't know
new
that.
daughter that he just had. But did you see the kid? Hey, dude, it all works. It just kind of all works
Yeah.
for Ilia Topuria, right? He's always well dressed, good
Yes.
looking kid,
Yes.
beautiful family. It's
Didn't you
crazy
ask
to
him why he
watch.
was so rich or something?
Bro, I had to ask him. Bro, man, his gym, bro, my gym in my house. No
Yeah.
lie, bro. Cage, hyperbaric chamber,
Uh-huh.
weight stuff, mats, wall mats, photos up, maybe $110,000. His was $2 million in Spain.
Man,
How does he have that money?
He's just exaggerating.
How does he have that money?
Maybe he took out a loan.
No, because you make your money once you're the champion. I built
Yeah.
all that gym, and it might have cost 110 grand.
So what was his answer?
He said he does things outside of MMA.
Man, my man's running some cam girls or some type of ring over there, isn't he?